When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about
This is a video of the 5 things to know about cycling in Japan. Almost all of it is good.
much better, better. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart. When I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. I could feel it in my bones.
Many Japanese people prefer to cycle on the sidewalk. Those that don't cycle on the sidewalk like to ride the wrong way up a main road, preferably with an umbrella.
'Cause darling, there is nothing right when all you seem to do is lie. Those days are gone.
This really is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And the best thing is that the roads are absolutely immaculate. The roads put the UK and the US to shame.
The things you took from me.
Even with earthquakes tearing them up all of the time, you really see a pothole. Regardless about how far from civilization you are.
Look at what I've done, now that we're apart. When I look at what I've won.
Japanese people don't often use their horn. Bikes don't have horns, unless you're a show-off, so it's easy to avoid this cultural faux pas of horning when not needed.
Your love was cold. Heart made of stone. But I'm just
Taxi drivers aren't half as bad as this section makes out. However, there are a few things to take into consideration. The doors on the taxis are opened by the driver. That's right, you don't even need to open or close the door yourself to get in and out. However, if you're in a blind spot undertaking a taxi when a driver opens the door, it will end badly. The advice is not to undertake a taxi. It's better to overtake a taxi, especially at traffic lights.
just a lesson that I've learned. And so
Michi-no-eki is what we call a parking area in the UK or the US, but unlike parking areas back home, the food is great. It's mostly local produce that's prepared well. There's a lot to be said about Kentucky Fried Kitten, but it can't compare to a wood-cooked pizza. It's also very reasonable. With a pizza the cost is about $10. That's about £947 at the current exchange rate with Brexit looming.
when I look at what I've done, now that we're apart. When I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong. When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me.
This has to be one of the most beautiful countries in the world. The more you see, the more interesting it becomes. It's even better when you have a bike to jump on to get to see it. Great scenery, great people, great food, great transport to get you home, and most importantly, it's healthy seeing it on a bike. And it's not as expensive here as people make out.